Thanks, Jeff. On behalf of Mario Lemieux and Ron Burkle and my boss and our general manager, Ray Sherrill, just would like to thank everybody for coming out today on a beautiful summer day. And we're very pleased and proud to announce the fifth head coach in the history of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, Dan Bylsma, today. You know, before I get into the process of talking about how we came to hire Dan, I first of all just want to thank Todd Richards for 2 excellent seasons. Todd and Dan Bylsma did a tremendous job the past 2 years. We had 2 highly successful seasons, unfortunately coming up 2 games short last year in the Calder Cup Finals. But when you look at our mission statement for what we're trying to accomplish here and what they've been trying to accomplish for years, we're looking for our coaching staff and our organization here to develop NHL players for the Penguins, as well as to provide winning, competitive, and entertaining hockey for the fans here in Wilkes-Barre. And you can't develop properly without winning. And when you look at the job that Todd and Dan have done the last 2 years, it really is outstanding. Last year, I think we had 13 players play in the NHL, and we won a heck of a lot of hockey games here in Wilkes-Barre. So we're proud of what we've accomplished, and we're even more excited about the future today as we introduce Dan as the head coach. And the hiring process was actually pretty simple. It started and it ended with Dan. And for a host of reasons I'll go through here in a minute, on a personal note, this will be, let's see, Dan, I think this will be my 6th season working with you. I spent 3 years with Dan in Anaheim, 2 when he was a player, and worked with him as he got his first coaching gig in Cincinnati a few years ago. He went to the Islanders for a year and then came on board here with Todd and Jeff and the rest of the gang here in Wilkes-Barre. So I know a lot about Dan Bylsma personally, and you know, that personal relationship and my knowledge of his character, his work ethic, his passion for the game, really his passion for life, which perhaps is the most important thing about Dan, and just his commitment to making the people around him better while he continues to make himself better. It really was a no-brainer. Ray and I sat down and we probably spent about 5 minutes talking about potential candidates, and Ray's words to me were, "Why don't you just hire him?" So it was a simple process, and again, it was a process aided by the success we've had the last 2 years here, and again, my working knowledge of Dan Bylsma, both as a coach and a player. And, I know his family, and there's, you know, a lot of positives to be said about Dan. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Dan and have him say a few words.
Thanks for the kind words. 12 years ago was my first year, I think, in the National Hockey League, playing under Larry Robinson in LA. And it was about that time when I started pondering the idea of coaching. And certainly head coaching was the ultimate goal for me at that point in time. Certainly I loved playing. Playing was great. I would have played forever if it was possible. But as I've got into coaching, I've been looking for that first opportunity, planning for the first opportunity for a long time, and very fortunate and pleased and honored that it's coming here in Wilkes-Barre. And for several reasons why that's a great opportunity here in Wilkes-Barre. The organizations, the Pittsburgh Penguin organization, Ray Sherrill, Chuck Fletcher, everyone involved. It's an up-and-coming organization, young, exciting, both from the management standpoint and the player standpoint. And when you look around the league, Pittsburgh Penguin is a place where people want to go, want to be, for that management and playing reason. But probably even more important, spending 2 years here in Wilkes-Barre, you just get a sense that this is the standard in the American Hockey League from a lot of standpoints. The management, the facilities, the fans, and the expectations on the players here are second to none. And when you want a chance to start your coaching career, you think about a place to have success. And I don't think there's any other better place than here in Wilkes-Barre. So when I think about the prospects of me coaching and the possibilities and the future for me as a head coach, this is a great place. This may be the best opportunity in the American Hockey League, and I am extremely pleased to be joining Pittsburgh and Wilkes-Barre here, and look forward to getting my feet wet as a head coach. As far as the style and type of coaching or what you can expect on the ice, Chuck mentioned some of the positives of me as a player and as a coach. That's what you can expect from my team. I believe we will be hardworking, we will be prepared, we will be passionate, and play with a lot of energy, and the product will reflect that on the ice. But as I try to figure out how I'm going to be as a coach, I understand that probably every coach up here and every coach in the American League at the NHL level will say those things about their team. And so the question is, how am I going to accomplish that? And I would be remiss if I didn't thank Todd Richards at this point. He has showed me in the last couple of years the details of the game, how to get those across to the players, how to get that message across, and how to do that in an atmosphere that provides them a chance to grow and develop as players and try to reach their ultimate goal, which is the NHL. And so I have to thank Todd for that repeatedly, and also for the chance he gave me as a coach. Most head coaches don't give their head assistant coach the opportunities that I got. He allowed me to run meetings, all different kinds of meetings, usually are just for the head coach. And he did that as a first-year head coach, and that shows a lot about Todd Richards as a coach and as a person. He had confidence in me, he had confidence in himself, and it rubbed off on our team. It certainly gave me the opportunity to grow as a coach, and I certainly will draw heavily upon what he taught me. A lot of the qualities he had and a lot of the message he gave to the players is certainly what I'm going to draw largely apart. And again, he's a huge part of my coaching career, a huge part of my development as a coach, and I will mirror and mimic him a lot as a head coach. So I do want to thank Todd today. I wish him well. He deserves it. Again, as for how we're going to play, we'll find that. Our team will find that, but it will be based on the foundation, hard work, preparation, and that passion and energy for the game. That's what the fans here in Wilkes-Barre deserve. That's what they expect, and they demand it. And that's what we're going to try to give them. And we'll find our way as a coach. But definitely, I'm very pleased, very honored as I look around and at the candidates for this job and the people that are certainly interested in coming here to Wilkes-Barre. I'm flattered that Pittsburgh has chosen me. I'm flattered to be in this position. And again, we'll bring that hard work and passion and work ethic that has been the foundation of my hockey career to this state. So thank you very much. Look forward to the opportunity. And again, my hockey season started about a week ago. Got real revved up and things got in high gear. So I'm looking forward to September. Looking forward to establishing myself. Looking forward to being here in Wilkes-Barre. Thank you.